Hey, what's going on guys? Simple Duck here, and I want to share a new build that I came up with some help from my buddy Zemez. So let's jump into this. I'm going to start off with the abilities here. First of all, our main attacking ability, we got Crushing Shock. I'll share with you in a little bit what the idea behind this build is, but I want to run through the abilities real quick first. So number one, we got Crushing Shock. Number two, we've got Crippling Grasp. You can keep that, or you can swap it out for Swallow Soul, and I'll explain why again in just a moment. But for right now, I'm going with Crippling Grasp. Mass Hysteria for the fear, obviously, great for landing killing blows or just getting a Nightblade off your back for a few seconds. Killer's Blade for the execute, and Ambush. Ambush I use in conjunction with Killer's Blade to help land and execute, and I'm going with Killer's Blade over Impale right now because you get 18% of your max health back when you get a kill. Now, that works really well in conjunction with Consuming Trap. Consuming Trap, once it's max level, is going to give you 10% of your health, magicka, and stamina back. So when you land a killing blow, you're going to get 28% of your total health back, plus 10% of your total magicka and stamina back. That, in a 2v1 or 1v2 situation, that is going to be a massive boost to help you win that fight. So you don't have to go with Consuming Trap. There's a lot of other abilities you could throw in there. But I really like Consuming Trap because it synergizes so well. Shadow Image. Shadow Image is going to give you damage reduction plus the teleport. So you're getting mobility plus damage reduction. And the damage reduction actually stacks with Crushing Shock. So with Crushing Shock, you got a 40% chance to reduce their damage done by 11%. So if you've got the Shadow Image on them and that goes off, that's 26% damage reduction. Now, keep in mind, your Destruction Staff, I go with a Lightning Staff, and I'll go through all my gear here in a moment. I go with a Lightning Staff, so that has another chance to land damage reduction on them. So lots of damage reduction going on, but for the most part in a fight, you're going to be sitting around 26% damage reduction. Because you're going to be throwing Crushing Shock like crazy. So 26% damage reduction plus the mobility from this. It's amazing. It's absolutely great to have this. Dark Cloak. At this point in the game, don't really need to explain why you want Dark Cloak. It's great for mid-fight. It's great for escapes. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that one. Healing Ward. Healing Ward you want to use only when you're in trouble. You throw that bubble up on you, then hit Dark Cloak. That way, they're not going to be damaging that bubble, and you're going to get the most heal out of it. Healing Ward can give you massive, massive heals. I mean, 12, 13, 1400 heal. So, if you're going to use Healing Ward, don't let them beat on that thing. Pop Dark Cloak, get the most out of it. Quick Siphon. You want to have Quick Siphon on your target at all times. This is kind of your main heal right here is Quick Siphon. And the way this is going to work for you is you're going to throw Quick Siphon on the target. You're going to throw Consuming Trap, so you get one tick of Quick Siphon from that. You're going to get one tick of Quick Siphon from Crippling Grasp, no big deal. But Crushing Shock as you hit them. For me, because your crit chance works with Quick Siphon heals, well, your crit chance works with any heals that come in. So whether it's the heal from Swallow Soul, any heal that you put on yourself, your crit chance is going to work. So you're getting a lot of crit heals if you got a good crit chance. Mine is about 33%, so I get a lot of crit heals. Crushing Shock works well for that because you can see here you get 37 plus 100%, so you're right about 75 heal. Now, if that crits, for me, it's critting at about 115, 116. But the key is that Crushing Shock deals damage 3 times. It deals damage 3 times. So you're getting that 116 3 times. Every time you throw Crushing Shock, you're getting 3 heals. So absolutely amazing. And you can throw Crushing Shock about once every second, and you're going to be bringing in about 350 damage, or 350 in healing. 350 in healing every second is awesome. And I usually run with my buddy Zemez, and he's got rapid regen on his bar, so I'm getting that in return. If you're running solo and you want the most healing possible, take Crippling Grasp off your bar and put Swallow Soul in. So you're going to be getting the 350 from Crushing Shock plus whatever your Swallow Soul is able to bring in. So yeah, if you want to go with the max amount of healing you can get, Swallow Soul, put that on your bar, use it like a hot. You can have rapid regen on your second bar, but if you want to go for the most damage output you can, Crippling Grasp is what I like to use. That in conjunction with the other dot you have, Consuming Trap, those two together, very nice amount of damage all at once. Can't beat that. Gotta like it. But yeah, Crushing Shock as a main heal is incredible. Plus you have all the chances of putting, you know, a dot from the burning effect, a snare. You can put the damage reduction. It just works so well. Now, the ultimate on this bar, I'm using Flawless Dawnbreaker for basically just for the weapon damage. It increases weapon damage, which in turn increases Crushing Shock damage. Now, when I get into my gear, and you know what, actually I'll jump into that here in just a second. Just so you guys know, my other ultimate, Veil of Blades. Amazing ultimate. This is the one you're actually going to want to use most of the time. This is the one you want to drop. Flawless Dawnbreaker, it's just there for the passive, unless you're fighting a vampire. If you're fighting a vampire, use this. This will hit so hard. This would be a massive hit. So if you're fighting a vampire, use Dawnbreaker. If not, use Veil of Blades. Now, like I was saying, weapon damage increases Crushing Shock damage. Weapon damage also increases any heals that you get from a Resto Staff ability. So your healing ward will go up. Quick Siphon doesn't actually go up, I don't think. Could be wrong about that, so I'll have to check that out and get back to you guys. But if you're using any of these heals, I mean, Grand Healing, Rapid Regen, Combat Prayer, they're all affected by weapon damage. So on your jewelry, you can see right now I've got spell damage. I'm probably going to be changing that out for weapon damage to boost that damage up even more. It won't affect Quick Siphon healing, I don't think, but more damage is more damage, so I like that. But as you can see, running the Warlock set, 5-piece, got the jewelry, got the robe, got the head. Why did I go with the robe and the head? Because the Warlock stuff comes with infused, so if you go with these two main items, you get the most out of it. You can go with Impen on your other set, which is the Seducer. Throw Impen on those, good to go. The stats you're really going after here with this is the cost reduction from Seducer, but you're going for Max Magicka, Magicka Recovery, which both sets have, as you can see here. So go with that. The staff doesn't matter if it's from a set or not. You've got the 5-piece from both of these no matter what. I just happen to have a Seducer staff, so that's what I'm using. It's not even enchanted though. You can see I'm slacking. I just got this staff, so haven't even had a chance to throw an enchant on there. But I like using the lightning staff, like I said earlier, because it gives you that extra bit of, or that extra chance to get damage reduction on them if you're sort of weaving your light attacks in. The second bar, obviously the Resto staff. I have the Staff of Torg's pack. You don't have to have that. I mean, you can see my set bonuses. I have none. It can be just any staff. I was previously using Torg's pack, so that's why I had that staff left over. But you don't need a set piece for either weapon. Yeah, and that's it. That's my gear. I'll run through it here. You can pause it if you need to get a closer look at anything. And like I said, I'm going to be changing the spell damage out for weapon damage. I kept the magic of recovery on this because I don't really need it at the moment. You can see my attributes: 0, 49, 0. All magicka enchants on the gear. And that's all I got. So I do have some clips of this build in action. So hopefully you'll stick around. If you're already at this point, hopefully you'll continue on and watch that. If you're not here, well, I don't care. But yeah, we got some clips here at the end of this thing in action. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave a like, share this build around if you enjoy it. I know I follow a guy named Zemez. I'm sure a lot of you Nightblades out there know who that is. He posts some amazing guides on Tamriel Foundry. He's got some incredible videos. He's a great player. I actually got the setup for the gear from him. So reading his most current guide sort of sparked the idea in my head for this build. So shout out to Zemez, check him out. Yeah, that's all I got for now. So enjoy the clips, and until next time, guys, take it easy.